Okay, so you guys at Interim were in a really good place. You had a game that was fun and attractive, and we just talked about, oh, maybe tune it this way and tune it that way. Now, to my horror, I think you took all of my suggestions, and that scared me because I'm like, oh my God, I'm probably wrong on most of them. I don't know. But I feel like most of it worked out well. In the original version, You did not see those stones ahead of time. You did not see the crystals ahead of time. You just had to wander through the darkness, and maybe you'd get one. And I think seeing them really helped. It really helped strategize. It really helped you kind of say, okay, here's my new plan. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. And it added a level of complexity and depth to the game that I think was really good. But previously, it was 20 seconds, I think, when you got frozen, which was a really long time. Was it 20? It was long. 10. It was 10.
It felt like 20.
It was 20 in the 3-player, but it was 10 in the 2-player, and it felt really, really long. And now you made it 6. It was an interesting choice, right, to go from 10 to 6, but it feels about right.
Yeah.
It's painful, but like it's not like excruciating because you know it's going to end. So I think all of that was really good. We did talk about making the playfield smaller. I still do feel like the playfield is bigger than it needs to be. And I felt like we were doing pretty well because we were having a lot of moments where we were freezing the enemy, and I felt like we were scoring a lot of goals. But then I had to look up. We had maybe 12 seconds left, and I realized like we only had 5 or 6, and the other guys had 8.
Yeah.
And I feel like if the board wasn't so big, I would have noticed that a little more easily. And it's okay. It doesn't really bother me that much, but I do feel like a smaller map might actually make this a bit of a better game. Not a lot smaller, but maybe taking in like 30% would probably help it. But geez, more than that, I don't even have almost anything to say because this is super fun. You've got good choices in terms of split goals. Do I want to go for a treasure? Do I want to go for the opponents? Do I want to go to help? I've kind of got 3 things I can do. I can attack, I can help my friend, or I can like bring a treasure home. So I've got these 3 things to choose from. It's dynamic and it's changing. And then the moment of confrontation with another player, you don't know what's going to happen. It's not like you go in and you're like, I'm totally going to freeze them, because you can come away from it totally frozen. And even the fact that the 2 players want to stay together, that's a good strategy. But if you stay together too much, one person can freeze you both. And that's interesting too. So there were a lot of parts that were here. And then you had some nice details, like your little intro screen at the beginning. You put little detail on the loading bar. You use it as an opportunity to make us understand what the controllers are and how the controls work. I mean, it's nice, a lot of nice attention to detail in the world.
No, I agree. I think all the details are really working pretty well. And I think the only moments where I felt like a little frustration was when the crystals were really far away. It almost felt like a lot of work to get them, and it was not enough of an incentive. Like it was like, they're too far away. I don't know, wait for the other team to get crystals closer. So I think that just feels like I think just a little bit smaller, and I think crystals a little bit closer would solve that.
Yeah, that's the big map. That's the big map problem.
So I think, but beyond that, like essentially just how the timing felt right, and it felt reasonably close. Like the fact that we weren't sure if we were winning, thought we were doing well, but the other team was doing better.
Yeah, how did you guys crush us so bad? What was your amazing strategy?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if we want to share our strategy. No, so essentially she was running things and you guys were too busy trying to freeze me.
Oh, I see. So we're chasing you around. Yeah. We're like, go get him, go get him. She's like, crystal, 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 crystal.
You could have seen it on your screen because of the way the cameras were working. But she made like 3 runs for crystals while I was over on your side just kind of distracted.
Oh, wait a second. So they get to see both screens. You could see both screens. Grievous like treasure, treasure. She's looking up here. Yeah. Nope, they're far away. I'm safe. I'm totally safe.
The interference is working.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you guys couldn't see us. Like if I'm off the screen,
yeah.
Because it zooms in, if we both are in the same position.
Yeah, the closer that you guys are, the closer the camera comes. So even when I was on your side, she could see like the whole map.
Right.
Because the camera gets bigger.
Because you guys were separated.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, how interesting. That's an interesting dimension to the whole thing. No, that's cool. Well, again, that's good to know. Yeah. You're a bigger target. I'll give you that. All right.
Anyway, yeah, no, good experience. Like fun to play. So good work.
Yeah, no, good. A lot of good choices, and also very well suited for festival because it allows for 4 players. It's a short game, 4 players, high energy, and a good spectation. It's a fun game to watch. So there's all things that are like going to be really good for festival. So good job.
Good work.